Say something for the podcast. Tell the people what you feel.
I'm just jazzed about being on the show, man.
You are listening to The Objective Jerk, where objectiveness is the objective, and I am said jerk. What up? How's everybody doing? Let's see, it is Monday for me. My last podcast, I recorded that on like Thursday or Friday or something. If you would like to email me, please do at theobjectivejerk@gmail.com, or you can message me on any social media platform. So my last episode, I prayed to Jesus. I felt the hand of God. I don't know what you would call it, and so I went and saw the local parish priest, Father Lloyd, which that makes it easy to remember because my grandfather's name was Lloyd. And so I met up with him and talked with him for a little bit. I went and I got a Catholic Bible because I guess there's a difference. So I've been reading that. I just got done with Genesis, finally. I don't know about anybody else, but Genesis is dry as hell. Like it just, the name, the son of this and person, I just naming so many names. I suck with names, so it's like I can't follow along anyway. So it's just like, ugh. But some of the stories were interesting. And so I'm still doing that. I went to church on Sunday evening. They have a English mass, so they do everything in English. Although he did say some things in Tagalog, so I was like, what the hell? But for the most part, it was all English. So that's what I've been doing. I got a little computer chair because I've been sitting on like an old ass chair, that one that was creaking all the time. And then I had another bar stool thing, so I bought a little computer chair for the equivalent of $40 basically, and I can hear it already. But it's got wheels. It's a computer chair. It's nothing fancy. It's kind of cheap, but it'll do the job. Let's see. So aliens are everywhere now, apparently. I guess that was the Dr. Evil was like, oh shit, the Twitter files are coming out. Everybody's seeing how we manipulated the election, how we lied, how we infringed on everyone's First Amendment. So bring out the aliens! But, yeah. I don't know. This, it's just crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's like, dude. And then, like, everybody's, like, getting on, like, I see a lot of stuff about, one of the governors. I'm not sure what she is. Majorie Green or whatever her name is, and she said some stuff, and while he was saying stuff, she's like, "Liar!" And everybody's like, it's like, well, do you remember dumb bitch? What's her dumb drunk ass name? Nancy Pelosi ripping up the speech, in protest behind Donald Trump when he was president, That's cool, but whatever. Oh my God. The left is killing the world. They say they're trying to save it through, but they're actually killing it. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, the Super Bowl went on yesterday. Just got done, I guess technically probably got done for me in the morning. I haven't watched. I haven't cared. Pretty much since they started doing the stupid black national anthem. It's like, what? We have a national anthem that includes black people. Okay, it's our country. It's our national anthem. And so, okay, let's make a national anthem that it's about black people, Asians, Thailand, all the different. It's like, dude, it's just stupid. So since they started doing that, I haven't even tried to watch it. So, and I thought about that too, because the Vikings were doing pretty good this year. And I was like, man, what if they go to the Super Bowl? Am I going to watch it? Probably not, because 2 reasons. 1, because of the stupid black national anthem bullshit. And 2, since I hadn't watched anything during the year, I wouldn't want to jinx it. So I'd just probably monitor, keep tabs on what's going on with the game. But yeah, so Super Bowl, yay. And aliens, oh. And nobody cares that basically Biden stole his presidency. They don't care. They don't care. Even if it's like, man, if Trump had won and all this stuff was coming out, like evidence, like there's coming out evidence against Biden, if there was evidence against Trump and that, the Republican Party cheated, I would be pissed off about that too. It's like, that's not cool. That's not how it works, I don't know. I don't get why people are for unethical, illegal, everything, as long as it falls in with their, their side of the argument. It's just, I don't know. It's pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. Let's see. So, I got the chair. Oh, and then, so I've talked about it before. Well, I can order some things on Amazon, and it comes here. It just doesn't get here the next day like it does in the States. And not everything is I'm able to have delivered here. It says it there, it'll say ships to Philippines or not. But the equivalent is Lazada. They have Lazada, Shopee. They have a few different ones, but Lazada is the one that I use pretty regularly. A lot of it is Chinese stuff. But, you get what you can get, right? So, I don't know if anybody knows, but on a bass drum, there's 2 legs on the front that kind of keep it, because, the bass drum's a cylinder. And, so there's 2 legs that you set down and you can adjust. And it keeps the bass drum from, rolling back and forth or moving forward kind of, which doesn't really work anyway. But, so one of the legs I was adjusting, this is a while back, and I was tightening the screw with the little drum key, the little key that you use to tighten the heads and everything. So, that's the same key for most everything on the drum set, which, makes it nice. And so as I was tightening it just, the cast iron legging or whatever it is, just disintegrated and came off. So then I couldn't tighten that leg. And so I've been dealing with that. And I ordered a replacement leg, which is not for my drum set. It's kind of a standard, whatever. But it's chrome for one thing, so it doesn't match. But whatever. So I had to drill some holes and make it fit, but it works, So I get it on there, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then I'm setting it up, and as I'm setting it up, I'm tightening the other side, and then the other side does the same thing. It breaks down, right, just like the other one did. And I'm just like, what the? I just got the other leg, and then now that one, I don't know. I guess that's what you get for getting Mapex, I guess. Mapex is Korean. I should have got a Ludwig. It was actually my mom bought me the drum set for Christmas before we came here to the Philippines, and I didn't want to get something like crazy expensive, So I was trying to like find something that was decent, but something I wanted, and so I settled on the Mapex, which it's pretty good. I ordered a 5-piece. Yeah, it took me a while to count there, didn't it? So it's got a snare, a rack tom, and 2 floor toms, and then the kick. But I talked about it before in another episode. I kind of made 2 rack toms, and now I have 1 floor tom out of it. So I kind of wish I just would have did a 4-piece. If I could go back now, I would pick like a 4-piece Ludwig or something. I don't know. But anyway, so there's that. And then I've been kind of doing little stuff here on this van. Excuse me. I know you don't like listening to me suck down the snot. Take some coffee. So, a popular van here in the Philippines, and I guess Australia and some other countries, but is the Mercedes. It's called the MB100. It's a passenger van, and it was my wife's mother's van. So, we kind of inherited it, I guess, because nobody, her dad can't drive, and so originally it was my wife was driving it, and then I was driving the Nissan truck. And I don't know, for me personally, I don't have to have like a nice car necessarily, but I do have to have something that is mine. So something that I know where the keys are. I know what's in the glove box. I know when the oil's been checked or changed. You know what I mean? Like I know those things. And I don't go into my vehicle and find trash all over and just things all moved around. It's kind of annoying to me. It's a pet peeve of mine. So my wife was like, "Hey, I'm going to drive the truck." She was like finding reasons to, not like purposely, but it was like she wanted to drive the truck. So I was like, you know what? You take the truck. It's an automatic. So I just, she feels more comfortable. She can drive a manual, and I was like, you take the truck. I'll take the van. And, which, I've always actually wanted a van. I wanted one of those old like GMC vans from the 80s or something. I almost got a van for my first vehicle, but I didn't because the vehicle I ended up getting was in a better condition, and so I wanted something that was more reliable. And anyway, so like, I've always wanted to have like a Volkswagen van, bus, whatever. I thought that'd be cool. There is actually one here I saw for sale, but so what I've decided is just, this van, this Mercedes van, it's a 97, it's diesel, it's front wheel drive, so, and these vans like last forever, like they'll run forever. It's not super fast, it's not the greatest handling because it's front wheel drive, but then, I like that it's front wheel drive because then I won't get stuck. I either would rather have front wheel drive or all wheel drive. So anyway, so I'm kind of doing little things on it, trying to get stuff fixed and this and that. The next big thing I want to get done is get a new clutch and just get some stuff done. And so I'm looking on Lazada and trying to find replacement parts for various things and stuff like that. So I was looking, or it's got a CD player, but it doesn't turn on. And so I was like, you know what? I wonder if it's just not plugged in because they were having problems with their battery. So they were always disconnecting their battery when they weren't driving it. Well, so we had that fixed. And so I was like, I wonder if they disconnected the stereo because they were having those problems. So I pull it out, and then it's plugged in and I'm trying to do what I know. I'm not the greatest electrician, but what I do know is the wiring was just, electric. They connected everything with electrical tape, and then they wrapped a bunch of masking tape around it and shit, and it just looks horrible. So I attempted to kind of try and figure out what was what, but it's so fucking hot here, man. Just being in the vehicle is just sweating my balls. I'd already taken 2 showers, and I was just like, you know what, fuck this. So I reached out to, there's a woman here in our town that has like an electrical shop. She sells, speakers and stereos, and I bought some cables for my bass from her. And she has like some guys there that, fix electrical equipment. And I don't know if it's the same guy, but before she had a guy come in and he wired in the stereo for my little Feroza that I had. So I was thinking, maybe he'd come in and check it out. And hopefully he can get it working. If not, there's a stereo on Lazada that I can get, I guess. But I was kind of hoping to not have to buy a stereo now. And I was hoping that this would work. Because I like to have some music, man, So, so he's coming tomorrow on Valentine's Day. And hopefully he can get it connected and get it connected better and working. And then I can just use that and then, maybe upgrade the speakers or something. But so speaking of Valentine's Day, I went and ordered some flowers. I finally, for the first time in forever, I hadn't, I don't go out much, so it's just kind of within the last, 6 months maybe that I've had an ATM card, and I've been kind of keeping track of our money, and we'll pull out money for this and that. Because before, my wife, she'd always be like, oh, what'd you buy? What's this? Or what's that? And it was like, so it's like I could never buy anything and surprise her. You know what I mean? So I kind of was like, I'm done. I just kind of quit getting her anything, which is kind of, messed up, but I was just like, go get something if you want. But anyway, so, and then plus I would forget, or I didn't plan it out. It was like, crap, I didn't have any money, and Valentine's Day is, you know what I mean? So this year, I finally had some money, and I was like, okay, cool, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So I went to the flower shop, ordered some flowers, get a little bouquet, and then I'll pick it up after I drop the kids off at school, give her the flowers, and then hopefully somewhere around that time the guy will come and fix the stereo in the van, and then then we'll go out to I was thinking like a lunch or something, maybe a late lunch somewhere for Valentine's Day. I don't know. See, it's kind of different here. Like, you don't have to make reservations. I mean, you can make reservations, I guess, but it's not something that's done usually here. So, I don't know. I'm hoping we'll be okay. We'll just show up. What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? I mean, really, it's just an excuse to sell candy. You know, if you look at all the holidays in the States, it's all the candy makers, man. You got Valentine's Day, you got Halloween, you got Easter. It's like enough's enough. I don't know. But that's what's been going on with me, so I'm still sticking with Jesus, reading the Bible, you know, praying and doing all that good stuff. Trying not to get too depressed over Twitter or whatever. God, man, every time I get on there, it's just, you just see the ugliness of people. I don't know, it's crazy. So I'm getting on there right now as I'm talking. Thanks for editing. Oh, that's old. Is this legit? Oh man, see, is my sense of humor gonna change now that I believe in Jesus and try to live my life as close to Jesus as I can? I don't know. Like, I'm, working on not saying bad words or anything like that. But it's showing this lady here. I don't know. Is that legit? It looks like it's real. It's not Photoshop, but she's wearing like an A-board kind of thing around her neck. It's got rainbows on it. And it says, "My pussy is open for refugees." What? Are you just trying to make people laugh? Or I don't understand that. I don't know. Yeah, available so you can abort them? Or I don't know. Dude, that's one thing too about Catholicism. No abortions, which my wife is fixed. But, and then we can't get divorced, so if we wanted to get divorced, and that's kind of a thing here in the Philippines, is nobody gets divorced. People separate a lot, but nobody gets like divorced. Like it's a true hassle to get divorced here. I think I've talked about it before, but I don't know. So yeah, so that's kind of all that's been going on with me. This was kind of I don't know, boring. I feel like this was really pretty not interesting. Not that my podcast is, the greatest, but this one kind of felt a little more lame than usual. I don't know, I'll have to listen to it again, but it's about that time, and I thank you for listening, for hanging out with me. If you would like to comment on anything I have said, please do so. You can email me at theobjectivejerk@gmail.com or message me on all the various social media platforms. Or if you think I'm a complete jackass idiot, I'll accept that too. Any and all criticism is welcome. I mean, up to an extent, I guess. I don't know. But thanks again. And this has been the Objective Jerk, who believes in Jesus, but he's still a jerk, I guess. I was thinking about changing the name. The Objective. No, I can't do that. That's kind of blasphemous, I guess. The Objective. I don't know. No, it's going to stay the Objective Jerk, because even though I try to live vicariously through or as Jesus, Jesus, I'm sure, still had he was a jerk to the people that needed to be. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time. Yay, yay!